there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewitt. And this week, Brock, got one group coming in off the win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage over the other.
Well, I'd like to know how every single body feels down there. We don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about your...
All bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll have a veteran leading them out. It's their 9th-year quarterback.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
Complete out to the right. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up 1st down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking to the air here. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And it's going to be the man under center who brings him out, now in his 9th NFL season.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Receiver in motion, going left. third down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Fourth down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Ball at the 33 for first down. Harris gets it on the counter. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll throw it. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. New set of downs for him from the 46. Back now, pressure on its way. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 48. Dump off to his fullback. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now, off play action. He has the first over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll give him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates.
And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Pass play on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
They go play action here. He's got a man left. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that gives them the 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The offense headed back to the field. And that interception has set them up beautifully inside the red zone. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This throw is caught. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 2nd down now, 7 to go. He's going to throw this one. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and throw it here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. These guys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys tie this game 7-7. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Second quarter about to get underway, and this home crowd excited as their guys have possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Running behind center with Harris. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Give him a 1-yard pickup there, but that's not going to help a ton. It's 3rd and 15. Setting up a throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give him a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
To throw it on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 38. Catch made over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. And they're going to have a first down.
Result is a first down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds a man right side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Here comes their offense out again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 22-yard line.
They'll throw it. Cut out left. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Pass play now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Our home team, 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. They go play action on 1st. Continuing to move past the 45. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And they'll have 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action on 1st down. Catch made by Mitchell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll give them a 1st down. Looking for a throw here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
This offense making its way back out now. And they're coming off a 3rd interception thrown, Brock. That last one costing them what looked to be a very good drive.
Yeah, I could put this offense, frankly, at a breaking point when it comes to this passing game. The turnovers have just been a consistent problem. And that last one really stings because it kept points off the board.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in right side. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. One of the tight ends motioning left. 3rd down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I consider it such a privilege, Kate, to spend 2 years of my life backing up Peyton Manning and watching one of the best do it. Because when he got blitzed, he had answers. This quarterback and this offense, they did not.
Ethan Evans on that a punt. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
They're going play action. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's gonna try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's a give up the middle. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. The offense getting set to go. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From midfield now. And they pick him off again. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
This offense ready to get going again now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. That one's complete, right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw. Cut for big yards on the right side. And that is a touchdown. These guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys double their lead to 14.
21. Our home team, 7.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's got Harris. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Throwing now from the gun. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now off play action. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. They get 13 on the pickup, and that'll be a 1st down. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points, and that's mission accomplished there.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. So we're at halftime of this Sunday night matchup. Now we'll head back to North America ever so briefly. Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate. Thanks very much. More from you.
Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. It is Cup, left side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Punting unit out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And that is where they'll start the next drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 22-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Catch made over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. He'll look to throw. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Trying again following the sack. Catch is made down the right sideline.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down. Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys start the second half with some needed points. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yep. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
They aren't taking the offense off. All right, leaving him out, trying for 2. Tight end going in motion here. He's throwing for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. To throw here on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their
New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action on first down. Finds a man, right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Harris on second down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Harris once more. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He's got it on the bootleg. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here's a give to Harris. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll give him a first down. Throwing off the play fake here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
There is no question this defense has risen to the occasion of prime time tonight. There's also no question that this is a window into the kind of beating quarterbacks can take when you can't protect him. He's going to have to use all week to get his body right to hopefully hit the field next week.
All right, here we go. Second down. Putting the tight end in motion. Another try following the sack. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And they take him down right along the 30. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing from the gun here. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They could take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Trying to run in, Harris. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw now. Cut near the goal line. He has the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys take a 4-point lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives them the first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give him a first down. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 30 on 2nd down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Give him 13 on that play. And they're going to have a first down. One of the tight ends in motion left. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Kane, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase it.
Oh, my! It's intercepted in the end zone! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Their offense running back out now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. From the 22 on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He'll throw it. It's tipped away and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky doesn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we're looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Another drive coming up for this offense. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 29. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle, and he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They get 27 on the play, and they'll have 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Motioning one of the tight ends. 2nd and 10 now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give them a 1st down.
And a 1st down.
Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their 1st. 2nd and 3 now. Setting up to pass. Throw left side, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out.
And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And his guys push their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. He'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. This one misses the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be a first down. Dropping back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he reaches the 30 before going out of bounds. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. This celebration begins for our winners as we say goodbye from Rio de Janeiro.